full.
And the whole office ka hulya change ho jata.
Yeah?
Yeah, and you are in another world.
So
And
my
it's
daughter
fun.
calls it, it's Rajiv Jayanti, so it's a holiday in my office. Shirt patterns.
Madness.
Yeah, of course, that is there. But go slow and then try. If your design studio were a board game,
Monopoly.
yeah, okay, this season it is Monopoly. Yesterday also it was Monopoly,
Yeah.
right? Or else I'm meeting people who are business oriented. Welcome back to another episode of KYAD, Know Your Architect / Designer. We are doing the third episode of season 2 and it's been a roller coaster ride. I think the previous episode that we did with Girish Chatpar sir was a crazy laughter riot. You should go back and check out the previous episode. Of course, I will request everyone to like and subscribe to the podcast because we are getting a lot of views on the podcast, but we don't have a lot of followers. So I will request everyone who's listening to the podcast, please subscribe because the entire team which is behind it, it gives little courage and boost to the whole thing. Today we have on the couch, I think someone who's a veteran when it comes to the whole design and architectural fraternity. His name is Rajiv Shah, sir. Welcome.
Rajiv.
And I have the better half of Rajiv sir. Ma'am is on the couch with us. They are a duo who are into architectural designing, furniture designing. I think that's how I'll put it. So in short, the designer's studio is basically I think it becomes like a one-stop
solution for many things.
For many things. They have a very beautiful studio. I think one of the best offices that I visited because I think your creativity pours in when you come to your studio.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful place that they have. They are on the couch with us today. I think we'll discuss more about what they are and what they do. So I'll just start with a simple question: how are you, sir?
Oh, I'm great.
Yeah. How are you?
Great, doing very well.
Yeah. All right. Fine. We start with the podcast with a very simple question: how was and I don't want to know the architectural part now because you guys are on the couch now. How did you meet?
No, we met. It was a purely arranged thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Different backgrounds, different people.
Yeah.
Yeah. After so many years, now we are together.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking about your architectural journey, sir, where did it start? I think your college.
Yeah, I did it from Rachna's.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I think major. I mean, I'll go to Rachna's after this now. I think because
I think all the topmost architects are from
are from Rachna. I agree. So, which year were you in Rachna? I think so. That's the question.
I
that I
think
want
we
to ask.
passed out in '95.
Okay, I think that's the batch where major architects are there who are successful designers as of now. I think we're coming from. But why did you choose architecture? That's the first
I
question.
always loved designing.
Really?
Designing to anything, whether it's clothes or to anything, that's my passion.
Okay.
Yeah.
But how do you reach?
Actually, I wanted to do interiors.
Okay.
Yeah, but then I opted to do architecture,
Okay.
which I think it was the right decision.
Acha.
And then, obviously you lead to interiors from there. Yeah.
Okay. But I mean, this is a curious question from me, which I ask every architect that I meet, is that I think you have to take science in your.
We had to take science
then,
and I think again it has restarted.
Yeah,
it's
so you have
again
to have a
restarted,
science
that's right.
Yeah.
fraternity at that point in
Yeah.
time. You have to choose a science stream and then. So how do you know in the 10th standard that this is what I want to do? Because those time pe professions
I think we were more focused than the kids today.
I agree.
Yeah, I was quite clear that I wanted to do something with design.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was lucky that I got into academy.
But were your parents open enough at that point in time that you want to?
Yeah,
pursue?
they
Because I think
supported.
that time architecture was not a profession.
It wasn't a profession, but my parents definitely supported to whatever I wanted to do. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So you moved to from 12th and then you directly started pursuing this.
Yes,
5 years.
5 years. Yeah.
How was your college life like?
Amazing.
What were you as a kid? वहाँ जाना है हमारे को.
No, I was a very shy kid,
Okay.
honestly,
Yeah.
and I was very conservative also, and still
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, I only can talk to people whom I really know.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm focused on what I want to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think your entire fraternity is someone who has to go out and speak with people and explain them what you think, right?
Yeah, but we have to be somewhere odd man out. Kind of
Acha,
people.
aisa hai, okay.
So honestly, I didn't even have any publicity for myself, except for this COVID made me do the, the Insta page and Facebook
of course,
page and
yes,
everything. So
yes.
we have somebody who's handling our accounts, and
Yeah.
otherwise it was always word by mouth
Okay.
till date.
Yeah. But what do you feel? Word of mouth works better, or
I think for me, definitely it works better because I have good relation with my first client 28 years back as well.
okay,
So we've been doing work for him even today.
Okay.
Yeah. So mostly we work like that.
okay.
Yeah. We're trying to change our style every now
But
and
is
then.
it required?
It
The
is
question is that
Because that time it gets a very personal touch when you're speaking by word of mouth, what he's mentioning.
Correct.
So you are giving a reference to a person like whom you know very well. Instead of going on an Insta page, what I personally feel is like, okay, Insta pages are very good. You go through it and all, but you don't know the person personally. So when you're designing a whole house, it's like a year's process what we go through. So you have to know the person and their likes and how do their behavioral patterns and all those things to really get into the whole flow of it.
Like we like to design somebody's lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like his lifestyle should be portrayed through his house or his office, whatever we are designing for him, rather than our style. So, we work with many styles.
Okay.
It derives from the client's requirement.
Okay.
And then we put our expertise into it.
Okay.
We like working like that.
Okay. Speaking about your design, because that's the design philosophy that
Yeah.
you have. I mean, after college, did you start working with someone, or
Honestly, I didn't have the patience to work with someone.
okay?
So when I was in college, I did work with somebody,
Yeah.
but that was for a month or so.
Okay.
And then I had my own firm.
I don't know. I have this question: when you don't work with someone, you don't, because
Maybe I came out in the harder way because I didn't know many things. I didn't even know the name of the products, but I think my clients were generous enough.
okay.
Yeah.
Because I think when you don't work with someone, so I mean, I was recently with someone and we were discussing about this. So when you don't work under someone who's a veteran designer, and then when you come out of that office, you tend to have that percentage of that philosophy with you.
So I wanted to do things on my way.
Okay.
Yeah. And and my first breakthrough client, I could name it. In fact, I want to name him.
Okay.
He is Anil Shah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the man just came from the US and he knew everything about the products. I didn't know what Korean was.
Okay.
When he told me I want to do a Korean kitchen, I said, "Oh God, what's this?" And I think we were one of the first ones to use Korean at that point of time. So that was good. I didn't remember the names of the Italian marbles. And I did not have a Pinterest or a Google that time to help me.
That's like 27
So I
years
would just
back
go
we were
to
talking
10
about.
shops, go to fountain area, buy books from there, refer them,
Nice.
and create a style for myself. Yeah.
And today we are discussing about the projects that you have done, right?
Yeah.
It's been a journey. For you, you're a furniture designer, because I think that's one point that need to,
Yes.
because I know someone who's a furniture designer also. I closely know someone who's there, and this fraternity is required in India. I think a lot of people don't understand because I've been working on this portfolio of furniture designer. I call them industrial designer, because industrial designers are someone which includes but not limited to interior designing. That's what
true.
we call it, industrial designing. And you take care that one niche comes out as this furniture designing, and then you take care of that, because I think this context needs to be there out, because people don't understand what furniture designing is, because it's a very different story when it comes to furniture designing, because a place may have a couch which is imported from somewhere, but it cannot be ergonomically fit to that place, or the scale is different.
Exactly.
Yeah. So how do you explain? First, you need to explain what furniture designing is to us, ma'am, please. That's what you want to start.
See, as for me, furniture design is like, for example, if you just have a simple couch also.
Yeah.
Maybe the couch is very simple, but ergonomically it has to be very steady. If you're sitting on there for 2 hours or 3 hours in your house for that, it has to be very comfortable to you.
Yeah.
So your height of the place, so even the height, the backrest, the handle supports, and everything has to be ergonomically very standardized.
Yeah.
to the need of the person. So if I'm designing something for a couple who is very short in height, I would definitely design it as per their requirement.
Yeah.
And at my studio, we always give them a basic trial base before the final
Product
A
is
product
mock-up is always given.
mock-up is
Yeah.
always been made.
Okay.
And this baby was started because, we want to do different designs.
Correct.
But every design cannot be affordable to everybody,
Okay.
right? So then we felt that, let's get into customizing thing.
Okay.
So then, we got into customizing of many things. And then she is leading the furniture thing.
Yeah.
Then we do many other things, like we do art pieces, we do murals. We specialize in mandirs,
Okay.
Lights.
lights, and name it.
Yeah,
and
everything
we can
at
do.
our
And this is
studios, we
all
have
Which means
everything
possible.
your
at one
design
stop.
approach is very tailor-made.
It's very, very much
Absolutely.
tailored.
That's the
Absolutely.
correct
When
word.
somebody wants to do something more different,
Yeah.
that's when they come to us.
You don't do things which is like off the shelf. You want to create something. For
Yeah, I mean, I also feel that, just don't go by the trend, what is happening, like this guy's look hai, to sab ghar mein waisa hi karna hai. No. Every house can be different from each other, should be different from each other. It should show one's personality, And luckily, we have developed a very good team. We have a design team for interior designers.
Okay.
Then we have the design team for lights, murals, artifacts.
Okay.
So just to name them, like Satish Lad, he has been with me for almost 22 plus years.
Nice.
And we gel well, though we fight a lot.
But
But
that's,
I
yeah,
think
of
that's-
course,
that's-
that's on work level.
I think it is required to have difference of opinion to grow. This is what I tell
Yeah,
the
yeah,
team.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
if
very true.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what how my father has raised me. Like, you don't need to have friends who say tu bahut acha hai. You need to have friends who pull your skin. If that's the circle that you're in, you'll grow.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course,
maybe,
because see, that is
yeah.
bought everything at a different level also,
Yeah.
because even he wants things which has to come out better,
Yeah.
and even he's striving for the same.
Yeah.
So obviously, difference of opinions come in at that point
I
in
agree.
time.
I agree.
Then we have a guy called Rajesh Panchal, who's also been with us for almost 20 plus years.
Okay.
We have Swapnil Salekar, who assists me in a lot of my interior projects. And he's a good, fun guy to be with. and
Okay.
So we gel very well together.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and we have many, many other people.
Okay.
So we have a team of 20 plus people.
Nice.
We have Priyanka Lad, who's Satish Lad's wife,
Okay.
who works with us. They got married. I mean, they got into love in our office only.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Two, three couples who got married here.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a whole team,
Nice.
and it's our extended family.
Nice.
Yeah. And we can all do this because of them.
I
Yeah.
agree. This is what I also feel. The reason I was speaking to you right before we started the podcast is all about the team. I think it's not about the product, it's about the people. I think if you have the correct people with you, I think everything will work. This is
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
I also
very true.
believe in. Yeah, because people normally tend to invest in everything else but people. I think it's the other way around. First people, and then the product will work. I think that's how it is.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So, just one more thing that I
Yeah,
would
yeah,
like
yeah,
to
please,
tell
please,
me
please.
about my team. So 21st June is my birthday.
Okay.
And the entire office is designed by them.
Okay.
They tell me to be out of the place for at least 2 days.
Okay.
And this time they made the whole office look like a cave.
It's like a 3-day, they take full.
And the whole office ka
Office is-
hulya change ho jata.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And you are in another world.
Yeah.
And we have the whole day dancing,
Yeah.
music.
so
And
my
it's
daughter
fun.
calls it, it's Rajiv Jayanti, so it's a holiday in her office.
Nice, nice. I think for you as a personality, because I think we are meeting, I think for the third time now.
Yeah.
I think you as a personality, you come out to be a very, I don't know on the sites how he is, but he comes out to be a very easy personality. Right? That's one thing that.
Yeah, yeah. Even if I shout, my team knows. Even my contractors know that he's going to be cool after 10 minutes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. I think that's how you keep the whole. I think the temper should go up and down at the same
Yeah, yeah.
time. I think that's
No,
the
you
whole
have
thing.
to sometimes.
Cool. I think you've been practicing, and how long you guys have been married now, sir?
We are also married for almost 27 years.
27
So you've
years
been
now.
along the journey
Yes.
since the inception.
Yeah.
I think that's there.
Yeah.
I mean, so your clients become your family. This is what I feel.
Yeah, yeah,
Very
it
true.
does. It does. In fact, we have more friends who are our clients.
Yeah.
Not that our friends are not there; they're
Yeah.
also there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the client
The
circle.
clients eventually become friends like more,
Yeah.
because in the whole
And
journey
I'm
we are
sure
working
that
together.
most of my clients, they make sure that, we get another project through them.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so that is how, by word of mouth, you always come ahead with them.
So I was reaching here only. I think because the correct thing that you're pointing out, I think we want to understand that because getting into the social media game. Is it required to be there? Is this my question? Because I don't
Maybe
know.
with the generation today, maybe. I'm not too sure. Not that I've got any major clientele from there. Yeah, but everybody who would come to us, though he has come through some recommendation or somewhere, however he has come, he'll ask, what's your Insta page like? So, it's easier way.
I agree.
Yeah, and after COVID, I think this has
It's
really...
okay, yeah. So that it's
Yeah.
not like you should not have. It's okay, you can have it. And why not showcase your work when
Because
you're
I
doing
think
good?
a lot of designers that we see are like the social media page feels like a page 3. That's
No. Ours is
Not a page
it talks
3
more
kind.
about what
Our
the work
yes.
that we do.
correct.
And maybe some events of my office, our Diwali. We have many parties.
Correct.
We just need a reason to party.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I have not seen you in major events that is there. I think you are someone who I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's what I told you. I'm a pure Jain guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't drink.
Okay.
So unlike most of the architects, I mean, I'm different on that level. Yeah.
Because I know you've been practicing for a I think very long period of time,
Yeah.
and someone who can be hidden.
I like to be in my own niche.
Yeah. I think people know you that you're there.
Yeah.
Because I knew that you're there, but not someone who will be seen in parties and events
Yeah,
and
so
all
that
these things.
We
Yeah,
are
even
not
if we go,
being
we'll just be there for a little while and move out.
Okay. I think that's a good strategy also. I think the mystery is something which is sold easier, right? Cool. So, ma'am, what is your journey like with clients? How do you understand what they need when it comes to furniture designing? Because you're showcasing that, right?
See, my forte is not only furniture. We do also curtains,
Okay.
which and we've been awarded as the best
Fabric
designer of the
by
year
El
for
Decor.
2012.
Yeah.
Nice.
2012. Yes.
Nice.
So from there, so obviously, so that time I had really customized nice materials for a couple of clients, and the client wanted it that way as well. So, and my journey, as you're talking about, is like it started from making simple for his sites only. We started having different kinds of bed
So maybe
covers
she got
and all.
the little easier way because
Yeah, I know.
she would just get the carry forward of my sites.
Okay.
All the hard work was done by us, and our
So
team
basically,
she
icing
would
on the
get it
cake,
little
somebody
easier.
has to be putting
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah,
let
yeah.
him prepare the cake. Somebody has to put the icing on it.
Okay. So you approach the client and then you explain them what is required when it comes to the entire
so
part.
I definitely ask them for their 3Ds. If I'm working with some other architect, obviously if it is with him, I get it from my office itself.
Correct.
So if it is through other architects also, so I ask them for their 3Ds or drawings or what is there in their plans and all. So as per that, I would suggest them my ideas, and obviously if they have their own ideas or if they are, so I'm comfortable using them as well.
Okay.
So pretty okay with that.
So normally a designer always pre-identifies something as a ये होता है अभी. I don't with
कि मुझे
Obviously,
ये
they will
चाहिए.
give their
Yeah,
set
because
of
they
No, I'm
requirements.
reaching somewhere else. I think you'll like this because I think she'll agree to it. But a lot of designers will give you something which is aesthetically, looking wise, it is good. But when it comes to the dimension wise
And the practical use of it.
it may not gel around, right? I mean, it is something which is practically not possible. But in images, it looks stunning.
Yeah, because the Pinterest gives only just one angle of the room, not the whole.
Correct. How do you manage these people, and then how do you manage these designers or architect when?
No, then I show them the overall look of the room, like how it's going to look. So I said, I'll make and give it to you. At end of the day, you are going to be using it.
Correct.
And I see to it, obviously, like ergonomically, if I'm definitely making something for them, I'll see to it that ergonomically it is good enough.
Okay.
So, and secondly, it has to look good also in the room or wherever the room is supposed to be placed. And we sync with the architect or the interior designer at that point in time, because they are there with the whole journey of the whole house. So they
So I
know
think
exactly what they want at that point in
To
time.
listen to the architect is more important
Exactly.
at that point of time.
But sir, it is difficult also.
Because
difficult, but see, the
honestly,
client,
he's
they
gone through a
listen.
design process.
Chair,
Yes.
being on that chair, it is very difficult because see, you have designed something and you're thinking that this is the best, right?
Yeah,
And
but-
if someone comes and changes it, it is difficult to understand why is that person changing, because in an architect.
Exactly. So that's why, you know, when she's working with other architects, I think she has to listen to them, or she
Yeah.
has to even listen to me.
Yes, as per, yes, for work
Because,
wise,
you know, we
yes.
have gone through a process. So we exactly know what the client's mind works like
Yeah.
and what he would or she would like, you
Yeah.
know. So we have to work on that level.
Agree.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
prefer most of the architects coming to our place because we have the studio where we can showcase all the materials and everything.
I've
and
seen the
everything.
studio. I think it's
Yes.
one of the beautiful places. I think you've got the entire shelf. I think when we're sitting there,
Yeah.
you've got all the fabrics
So we
and
have
everything.
all
in
the
So
one
fabrics
place.
and
fabrics,
everything to show
wallpaper,
around.
Yeah,
name it
Everything
and
is there.
yeah.
So you know they can sync together everything at one place
Yeah,
and really get a nice piece out of it.
yeah.
Obviously, my suggestions are there, but they know what they want at the end of the day.
Agreed.
So it's like pretty good enough.
So ma'am,
It's
when
not
it
a
comes to
problem any time.
customized furniture, because the reason I'm touching this topic is I've been in the journey with someone for customized furniture also. I think all the Italian or the international furniture is the correct word. They are villa furniture.
Yeah.
They're not something which is 3 BHK, 4 BHK furniture,
Yeah.
right? When you get them
And they're
here,
huge and the dimensions are very different than what our Indian standards need.
but it is, they want to have that X particular brand from that country and they want to use it, and it is not something which looks very big and then it looks very small. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
there are clients who want to do that kind of a stuff, and
Correct.
some people also want to custom make it.
But
So I think we try and educate our client that, you know, it will be price sensitive, plus we will get the colors that we wish to
Correct,
get,
correct.
and also the sizing.
Even the quality control is there. Very true.
This is where I'm reaching. So a lot of people don't understand. The reason I'm having this conversation is because this is heard by a lot of clients also, where they don't understand European normally use MDF majorly, right? That's what they
Yeah.
specialize in, and we don't understand one thing, that MDF has a life to it, right? I mean,
Yeah.
and what we get done here, because I've been doing this for a while now, so I understand that you need to have that ease of calling someone and saying कि इसका पैर लूज हो गया है, इसका screw loose
Yeah,
हो
yeah.
गया, come and
It's
fix
just
it.
a phone call away.
Correct,
honestly.
but when
Yeah.
it comes to the other part of the story, it is difficult to fix that, right? Because
Yeah.
instead of screw, it becomes an Allen key.
Yeah.
How do you speak with a client when they come up with this? I think that's because you guys are the best when it comes to explaining this. How do you manage this when it comes to explaining the client?
No, see, if the budget is there, then the client can definitely do any brand.
Okay.
Okay, but
बट
when
काफी
we are
बार ऐसा होता है ना सर कि ब्रांड भी है बट वो साइज में नहीं बैठेगा.
size में भी नहीं बैठता है.
then
So that is the problem.
then
this
many
is
we
are-
where I'm
then we
reaching.
try and
Budget is
convince
there,
them.
space is there, I'm okay.
Huh.
But then we try and convince them, you know, let's do this sizing,
Okay.
this design, this color,
Yeah.
and this style. So that's where sometimes then they get convinced, and they mostly, in fact, they
most
get
of them, yes.
convinced. And we have a lot of Jain clientele,
Yeah.
though we do a lot of other works. So we definitely work on vegan products.
Okay.
And any of these brands, I don't want to really name them, but when we opened up one of the sofas after 4 years of usage by the client, and we found ostrich feathers into
Yeah.
that and things
Feathers
like
and
that, and
everything.
then the client said, okay, I'm never going to sit on this sofa. You know, so then we educate the client, you know, that's how we can use our products much reasonable and much better.
And I think vegan is one of the things that you can go, right? I think leather is also something which
Yeah, leather,
Leather,
we
don't
don't
use pure
promote
leather.
leather.
We don't
Yeah.
promote. We use vegan leather.
I think leather is something which needs to be out, I think, of a lot of things. I
Yeah,
think
when
that's-
people are
that's there.
talking about becoming a vegan guy by eating, using the products also should be taken care
I
of.
think luxury
That is first comes. That comes first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Obviously, your food diet and everything is the part
yeah.
of it.
I think cruelty-free thing needs to be.
That's what we're trying to
It has to
promote.
be promoted that
I
way.
think that's the whole idea.
And make in India, that's what we want to do.
I
Yeah.
agree. I think we have to support.
Because I think we have a lot of good skills happening here.
I agree.
And
We have
so many
beautiful
things we can
artisans
do.
who can do work.
I think
So most of our projects, whatever you see, will be custom made. Every smallest thing will be custom made.
Yeah.
And it is tailor made, right? You don't have to ping in something, and because it is big, you need to design it.
Yeah, and all, as
design
she
things
mentioned,
around.
you know, we create mock-ups for everything.
Okay.
Whether it's a dining chair or a sofa or anything.
Yeah.
So a mock-up is
service
given.
also includes when the things are getting done, the client can go there and see and,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
No,
understand.
They can
everything
come
comes
to
to our
either to
studio.
our workshop or our to studio.
Okay.
They
Yeah.
come, they see. If they want to change anything, it's all possible that
Okay.
time.
Yeah, so that's the whole idea of having a mock-up.
Okay.
So the depth has been taken care of, the heights of the sofa has been, the handles, everything has been taken care of.
Nice.
And post that only the material is being ordered, the fabric on the top. So what happens is, like, you know, when they see the whole thing, they really are very satisfied. Like, okay, हाँ हमारे घर पे ये perfect अभी बैठेगा.
Like we don't go by the standards. Like usually the sofa is 16 and a half inch.
Correct.
We try to do it around 18 inches.
18 inches,
Okay.
yes.
Because it's much more comfortable.
Yeah, I know the older person was sitting, it's too low and then
Yeah,
they
too
cannot get
low.
up.
Then they need some, you know,
Yeah,
the fat
I
woman is
agree.
sitting
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
and
Actually,
you
the
need two
elderly is
people
also
to.
in our house. Everybody house has an elder person also.
Yeah.
So they are not comfortable sitting in that really low seating and all
I
that.
agree. I agree.
So our customization helps them a lot.
I agree. Cool. Now coming to your domain now, again back
Yes.
to architect. So, can you give us a scale of projects that you have done, sir? Smallest to the largest.
I must have done something as small as like 300-400 square feet.
Okay.
And the biggest, I think that we must have worked on is a 44,000 square feet home that we did for somebody in
Home.
Juhus.
I think you'll say commercial.
No, that was a home.
Okay.
It was a 12-story home. Out of that, 7 stories were done by us.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's in Mumbai?
Yeah, it's in Mumbai Juhu scheme.
Nice, nice. So when you have this diversified clientele, how is your approach? Is it the same for both the projects or it is different?
Honestly, I want to give justice to all my clients.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think it is there, but obviously the timeline what I would give to a bigger project, because it's asking me to do
Correct.
that,
Agreed.
I would do that, and my smaller project would take a little lesser time than me. Yeah.
Okay. So now we're going to another segment which is called design philosophy.
Yeah.
What is your design philosophy all about? Because I've seen, because that's the reason I'm coming there is because I've seen your Instagram before you came here,
Okay.
right? The reason I was
It's
asking
a mixed bag. You must have
yeah,
felt
I
like
think it's
that.
got
Yeah.
everything in it. When it comes, it's like a Yashraj movie, right? You know, you've got everything to it.
Yeah, as I told you, we are into customizing.
Yeah.
Plus, we want to keep the client happy. We want him to feel homely at home or in his office, depending on the kind of projects that we work on.
Yeah.
So, you know, and I don't, as I mentioned even earlier, I do not go by the trends only.
Yeah.
I feel that, you know, a design element, some art element has to be there, because we love art.
Yeah.
Not that all of our clients love art. We've done minimalistic homes as well to most arty homes,
Yeah.
you know. So again, it comes from the requirement.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the generation that we have, because you've been there, I think for the longest period of time, and you have seen the shift. Like ऐसा होता ना, 90s के बच्चे जो उन्होंने pager भी देखा है, DOS computer भी देखा है, now they're seeing the iPads, right?
Yes.
You guys have seen the drafting,
Yeah, we've sketching still happens in my office.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay,
yeah.
sketching, and then now it's completely, now it is moving towards the AI. We are not
Yeah.
going there because AI is a topic which is being discussed everywhere now.
Yeah.
But I think when you see this change, how do you cater the client? Because now the Pinterest is come in picture, right? That's
Yeah. So we've become like genies, you know.
okay.
Okay, हमने ये देखा है, हमको ये चाहिए. So okay, हम आपके आका है, and आप हमारे आका है.
Okay, okay.
And we are going to produce it.
But is it doable? Because I think
Some
Pinterest-
things are doable, some things are not. So it's a hard time for us to get to
Yeah.
convince them. Yeah, but we have to do it. I
Okay.
think every designer has this problem.
Yeah, I think because I was just with someone today afternoon, and I was speaking about the same thing with about Mid-Journey and the new software which are coming in, where you click a button and you know, and you get
Yeah.
options of what you're looking. Put a command and the image
Yeah,
is
yeah.
created.
The AI is doing all that. Yeah.
Correct, but I think luxury will always be tailor-made. That's what I.
That's
feel.
what even I feel. And I
Absolutely.
also feel that I need to touch and go on the product.
Yeah.
I need to understand the site and the dimensions.
Yeah.
You know, everything might look good in a 3D, and I can vouch our products are much higher level than our 3Ds.
Agreed.
Not that our 3Ds are bad.
Yeah.
We have very good 3D designers
I
with
agree.
us, but we, the smallest detailing that we take care on site, the entire team takes care of that.
Okay.
And I think that's where, and we can vouch on our finishings also.
Okay.
For sure. You can make something look very good on a drawing, but if the product doesn't look as good,
I agree.
it's a problem.
I agree.
And sustainability is most important for us.
Yeah.
Because we can show you a 20-year-old project or a 25-year-old project also looks good.
Yeah.
Maybe the styles have changed, but doesn't look bad.
Okay.
It doesn't look outdated though.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's very important. Sometimes, we get a client who's 15-year-old with us.
Okay.
He wants to change because his
The
requirements have
also
changed. His children have grown up.
Yeah.
So they want to change. So, it's with we feel that, you don't want to break this. It's well maintained,
Yeah.
but still, but still they want to change it.
But I think it depends on the client also how they utilize the space,
Yeah.
right? I think because
Yeah, of course
I've seen a client I went to their house and chrome fittings done I think almost 15 years back. But today, even if you go today and you see that, it looks like it has been installed 3 days back.
Yeah, because it's their maintenance. We can't take all the credit.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah.
they
I
maintain
think
well.
it's-
And in fact, we educate our clients that, you're spending so much money, you need to, the way you service your cars or you service your ACs, you need to service your home.
Yeah.
That we have clients who, on a regular basis, 2-3 years, they'll do some touch up, some newness, change the curtains, change the
so
color.
that gives a nice lift to the house also.
Yeah, you also feel more fresher into that home.
Agreed.
So we give that service also to our client.
Nice.
Speaking
about service, I think customization is one thing that we are discussing about. So, what is the length of customization that you've gone for a client? I think that's one thing because if you're a customizing person, you can customize the fabric also. You can customize the place
Yeah, we could
also.
customize the fabrics as well.
Yeah.
we even customize wall decorations.
Okay.
Yeah, so very different walls with using different materials.
Okay.
Whether it's MDF, Korean, paper. We've done a lot of art with handmade paper.
Okay.
And done entire walls with that.
Okay.
Mirror is our forte, the smallest mirrors. We've
Mirror
done
work,
from
yeah.
mandir to modern bedrooms.
Nice.
From those mirrors.
Okay.
So, yeah.
What is your approach to a design? Because now we're speaking about customizing. What is your approach? You first, when you meet the client, you have an idea of what the client wants, or you...
Not in the first go. For
2-3 meetings?
2-3 meetings, yes. We kind of know them. And then they come, okay, humko simple karna hai. I do not know what the definition of simple is. And I think the guy who presses that more comes up with the most...
Interesting Pinterest images. Okay.
But that's okay. Yeah.
So, how do you approach a client? I think that's one question, because we've seen architects here, and we speak with them. Everyone has got a very different approach. Someone has got made a proper form to fill.
I think when we are designing homes, if it's an office or a institutional place, because we do a lot of banquet halls and institutional works also, so that goes a little more formal, where we put in a letter and stuff like that.
Correct.
But when it's a home, and if the guy has come through a reference, I think we keep it more casual, because I think it starts there, you're designing somebody's home. It's his dream home that we are trying to do. So I think we should be more mellow. That's what we feel.
Okay.
Yeah, so we go a little more unprofessional on that.
Okay.
Though sometimes I go wrong on doing that.
Yeah.
But it's okay. But I feel that most 90% cases are good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you don't have a set formula. You just speak with the client, understand the client, and it's all verbal and discussion.
Obviously, it's a verbal. Off late now, we've started since some years that, we'll take a token advance and start, because, they just want drawings for free sometimes.
I know this is
And,
a problem, right? Yeah.
We feel that what we've worked for, we should be charged.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. At least, I think now what has happened is with the design firms is they take the first cut presentation, and then they tend to change things, and then they end up doing what you have submitted in the long run. I think that's
Yeah.
Majorly
Because
there are
even
people
I wouldn't blame them totally, the clients, because for them to get trust with us also or our designs takes a while.
Yeah.
And it's a process. So in the process, somewhere I will say no, somewhere they will say no, and then we come to a conclusion. Okay, let's work on this style,
Okay.
and I think it works better. At the end of the day, they should be happy.
Okay.
Even I should be happy, obviously.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll play a game which is called Whisper Challenge. Whisper Challenge is basically we'll give you headphones and we'll play loud music on those headphones, and one person here and the other person will give out words. You have to say it. You cannot act it. You have to say it, and the other person has to guess what the other person is saying only by lip
So
reading.
can we say it loudly?
Yeah, it's
You have to say
okay.
it loudly,
Okay,
supposed
you
to,
have
because
to
you're putting earphones on there, right?
Yeah, so it has to be loudly, but the other person has to lip read you.
Okay.
That's the whole challenge about. And then we give you 5 words each, and the music can be of your choice. It's okay. and then we play it on. No, you cannot act it. You have to say it.
Pattern. Pattern.
Bachelor.
Different dresses, patterns. Pattern.
Ma'am is like, obviously.
Shirt patterns.
Madness.
Yeah, of course, that is there. Ma'am, go slow and then try.
Patterns.
Okay. Last try, and then we move to the next
try.
one. Okay.
Pattern.
Practice.
Next word. We change the word. Next word. Just,
It's easier to do dumb shit than this.
Okay.
Wall.
No, there's another word. Yeah.
Wall. Paper.
Wallpaper.
Yeah. Good one. Okay. Music बंद हुआ होगा ना तो मैं झगड़ा करेगा ना.
Industrial.
L.
Okay.
In.
Little.
In. Industrial. Industrial.
Inside.
Industrial.
Okay, we move to the next one. Okay.
Inside, outside.
He's got 1 right out of 3.
So now there's the 4th one. Urban.
Yeah, nice.
Correct.
गाना बंद हुआ है. Norbu is partnered with him.
Okay. Plush. Plush.
Brush.
Plush.
Ma'am has gone soft.
Bricks.
Plush.
Blush.
Little near.
Brush.
Plush.
Blush.
Okay. You want to try one more time?
Plush. Cushions. Plush. Cushions.
Pillow.
Cushions.
No, he's gone to a
Cushions.
different word now.
Cushions.
Bolster.
Okay, we leave it. Okay, no, you can remove the headphones, sir.
Done.
Yeah.
She said 5 words, you guessed 2 right. Yeah. Let's see if ma'am can beat you.
This is plush cushion. This is like brush.
Plush.
So the words were, the first word was
pattern.
pattern. The
Then
first word
we
was
had-
pattern.
Then we had urban, one of them.
Wallpaper.
Urban is wallpaper.
Urban. And
And,
I think the other one was
Urban, I guess. Industrial.
industrial. You're saying inside out.
Inside out.
Industry. Okay. Neon, oasis. Okay. Neon, 2 words.
Two words.
First word.
First one.
दमशराज चालू हो गया है अभी.
Neon,
Roller.
neon,
Decode.
neon,
Decode.
neon.
मैम दूसरा ब्रांड प्रमोट करो ये पॉडकास्ट पे आके.
Oasis. Second one is oasis. Oasis. Looks difficult. I'll take another
Okay,
one.
next word. This is easy, sir. This
Yeah.
can be guessed.
Minimalism.
Minimalism.
Perfect.
See?
Okay. Neo classical. Neo.
Do.
Neo.
Two.
Neo classical. Neo classical.
Together.
Neo classical. Neo.
Next word. सर स्क्रॉल करे जा रहे हैं पर नहीं होने वाला ये.
Pop art.
Pop art.
Perfect.
Nice.
Bohemian.
Po-
Bohemian.
Pokey.
Bo.
More.
Bo.
More.
Bo.
More.
More. She said more, sir.
He.
Morning.
Bo. Morning day. Bo.
More.
Bo.
More.
Bohemian.
You got one more.
Bohemian.
Morning.
No.
Next word.
Facade. Facade. Second one.
Whistle.
Facade.
Wizard.
Facade. Facade.
Vishal.
विशाल.
Facade.
Whisper.
Facade.
Let's see what you
Banner.
Facade.
Banner. एक और वर्ड दे दीजिए सर. इट्स ओके. नहीं
हो गया?
हो गया.
हो गया.
I think you should try the first one.
Okay. Neon.
Dick.
Knee.
Kid.
Neon.
Neon.
Oasis.
Kid.
नहीं मैंने काइड बता दिया उनको नियॉन के चक्कर में. Done, मैम. Done.
Okay.
Both of them are, I mean, 2-2. We'll have to play one more game. Tie पे हैं आप लोग. How
I'll
was it?
share it with him. It's okay.
How was it?
Nice.
Nice. Who's more likely to? So we have set of questions between you guys. I think that's the easiest way of doing it. So who's more likely to come up with a out of this world idea at 3 a.m.? Okay. Who's more likely to laugh at serious situations? I want to listen to the story now. आपको exactly पता था कि क्या हुआ है. We want the story. नहीं बताइए सर.
Once, I think she fell down
Okay.
in middle of the road. Instead of helping her, I was laughing.
Okay. Okay. Who's more likely to accidentally send a text to the wrong person? Yeah, मैम वो
Absolutely.
एकदम फट से आया ये अभी हुआ लगता है.
Arey, he gives a voice note. I said, just delete, you're doing a voice note.
Okay, to the wrong group, huh?
It's a random group. It is.
Okay. Who's more likely to take forever to reply to text or calls?
Who else?
Really? Okay.
So many times I tell, like, you've just blocked my number or you're just saying DND to my number.
Is it to the clients also or it's only to the wife? Okay.
So that's why I'm being more particular.
Okay. Who's never on time? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. 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 Now this is something which is interesting. Who is more likely to keep a secret if someone tells a secret? Okay. And he's not, huh? I will never talk to you, sir, when it comes to the thing.
Very clean at heart.
Really? Who was more mischievous in college?
I think
Out of us two, maybe me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. 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 Now there's a set of people that you're working and it's evolved, right? Who's between you two guys, who's more advanced in handling the newer generation, the Gen Z?
Me.
Yeah? How do you do that, sir?
I always hear them out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I think it is in the phase that you're in.
And I'm open to changes, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
But some people feel that, I do what I want to.
Okay.
He said he's ready to hear things.
Okay. Okay. Who's more adventurous when trying new things? Out of both you guys, that's there. कौन ज़्यादा adventurous when you want to try new
I
things?
think both of us in different fields,
How?
Yeah. Like she will like to watch more different stuff.
Okay.
I'm unconventional on that. I like to eat. I like to wear different stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to experiment with everything, whether it's food, my parties, my clothes, everything. It has to be new every time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. The last question is, who gets more annoyed? Who gets more annoyed if the clients come up with very different ideas, which is not practical?
I get annoyed, but I don't show it to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think this game is won by Rajiv sir. I think he got maximum answers, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because many times he's the culprit, so he'll get maximum answers.
I think you'll have to give the hamper to him now. I think that's the correct way of
Fine,
doing
no
it.
problem.
The hamper is for Rajiv sir. Ma'am, please give it to him.
Nice. This is for you.
वो घर पे वहीं जाने वाला है. It's okay. Please sit. Sir.
Yeah.
Cool. So now I think after all the fun part, we'll speak about. I think now we've more opened about, and then we need to speak about a project which is close to your heart.
I think all the projects are my babies.
Agreed.
Yeah. So I don't want to do injustice or justice to one project particularly.
Okay.
Yeah, but I love most of my projects.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's a very creatively done house.
Okay.
What we would like, a lot of creative walls, everything has some design element.
Okay.
Because I think that's what we would like, So that's how we've done that,
Okay.
And here I didn't have a client to tell me, okay, ये नहीं कर सकते, या
Okay.
इसका budget नहीं है,
Okay.
या ये हमको पसंद नहीं है. So we've done everything that we like,
Okay.
Yeah. So whatever you would see in my house, like whether it's the dining table, which is done with moonstone,
Nice.
we have a little curtain there, so we have a cozy dinner
cozy
or a
niche.
lunch or a brunch with friends and family.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's our space. Whether we have the swing in our deck area, so where we chill out with friends and family.
Okay.
Or I'm just on my own on my phone,
Okay.
just by myself.
Nice.
Yeah. My daughter's room has a bed. She has a cozy bed on top.
Okay.
Plus, she has a fold-up bed down.
The
Okay.
Murphy
Though
bed
she
there.
is like 22 and she was obviously 20 when we did the house. And I still bought the idea when she told me, "Okay, I want a bed up. And if Google can have a swing in their office or anything that is abstract in their office, why can't I have my bed up?" So I said, okay. शादी करके तो डबल बेड में सोना ही है. Yeah. Or my parents' room, which is more like a inspiration from Rajasthan.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's very traditional, but still very modern.
Okay.
So every room has its own identity. This, the passage leading to 3 bedrooms, which are 3 different generations, talks about the 3 rooms from the passage itself.
Nice.
It has a vaulted dome, like some gives you a
That's a
feel
nice
like a
Galleria
Greece
Okay.
walkway.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's
How
different.
is your bedroom like?
My bedroom is very simple, very rustic.
Yeah.
The bed is, which has no storage, it's a floating bed.
Okay.
And the walls are made out of raw granite.
Nice.
Flooring is raw wood.
Okay.
So everything is very rustic. I think it's very organic.
Yeah.
And I would like that.
Because I think when you look at this is one thing that
And I didn't want to do the house to show people. I wanted to do it
Your
because
comfort.
to my comfort.
you
I want to live in
a place
there.
to go back to. That's how
exactly.
it is. Yeah. Where you feel comfortable.
And I'm looking forward every night to go back there.
Yeah. Nice, interesting. But your work, I think, is not something which your bedroom that you describe with raw granites and raw wood is not something that
because we haven't got many opportunities doing that.
Yeah.
Though we just finished a house in Worli,
Okay.
which is very raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the flooring is out of Kota. The walls are rustic.
Okay.
Very organic. Everything is organic. Even the dining table, which is a low, like the Japanese style.
Yeah.
And the lights are made out of cane and stuff like that.
Okay.
So every guy can't buy that idea, but the clients wanted it that way, and we tried to do.
But I think
the
now
best.
the whole generation is going
Towards rustic. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But maybe we've not got those clientele as the main guys. Yeah, our clientele want a little glamour to the place.
Okay.
So
Little bling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
little
bling.
bling.
It's their personality which
I
has
agree.
to be
So
out.
whoever likes what, as I mentioned earlier, we try to do.
Hukum mere aaka.
Yeah, exactly. We are the genies.
Okay. So speaking about, because this is where I'll speak to you about the product and the clientele, because you are there from a very long period of time and you're using 5x10 slabs that we're doing, right? In a lot of projects that you've used. Right?
Yeah.
How do you upgrade a client from using the conventional material to this, which comes into
That's very difficult, honestly,
Yeah.
because their knowledge is only up to Pinterest or maybe their friend's house.
Yeah.
Earlier, when we started work, okay, the ladies would take, मेरी किट्टी पार्टी में ये हुआ, उसके घर पे जाना है, वो ही देखना है. So अभी then here they will fill our WhatsApp data with all the images that they can find.
Yeah.
And they'll say, okay, ये भी करना है, ये भी करना है, और ये भी करना है. Then we tell them, okay, we have done most of it in different sites, but I can't take you to all the sites. But this is possible, and this is not possible in your house. So it takes there. Yeah.
Okay. Agreed.
Yeah, but they understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes to quality, how do you explain them quality? That with the price, I think the quality comes in, right?
Yeah, and I always talk about sustainability to them.
Okay.
Yeah. So sometimes it gets a little difficult, but we know what they want to spend or where they would be more comfortable. So firstly, we try our suggestions on that level.
Okay.
And if it is not there, we try to convince them, okay, let's do this here and let's save there.
Okay.
Somewhere that conversation always happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the reason I'm asking you this question is because there are a lot of clients who come in here and then the price is one of the major challenge that we also face, right? Because
for example, if I have to, sell your tiles, it's the biggest task.
Yeah.
Because it's compared with the Italian marble.
I agree.
Yeah. So, some people feel that, okay, why would you want us to buy a 500 or a 700 or a 1,000 rupee tile when I can get the marble at that cost?
Correct.
So then that's where we feel that, we want to tell them that this is the feel of the tile and there are other overheads with the marble, the usage, the sustainability of the tile, the look and feel. It's because when we put marble, ये क्रैक कैसे आ गया? अरे भाई ये नेचुरल मटेरियल अपने में क्रैक आता है तो मार्बल में तो आएगा पहले.
Agreed.
टाइल में we are saving that. So we are trying to explain them those things,
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We just have last segment to it, which is the rapid fire round. And it is more towards your design studio, so I think you both can discuss and give me the answer also, it's fine.
Yeah.
And that's the part, I think it will be interesting. So the whole idea of this this rapid fire round is we call it the rapid fire round. I think it's a slow fire round where it is more like a psychometric test where you answer things and it takes back to a couple of things and you discuss and then you can give an answer, okay? So the questions are designed in a way where we get to know your personality or your design studio's personality. So the first question is, this is interesting, you've got interesting answers. If your design studio had a theme song, what would the theme song be?
Think of, but it definitely with some creativity.
Okay.
But I can't get the right name.
But
and
first
the right
thing
song.
that comes to your mind if you think about design studio, कोई तो गाना है वो
No.
नहीं?
You'll have to give me 3 choices.
Okay.
Something to do with creativity.
We'll come back to this question. It's okay.
Okay.
So if your design style were an ice cream flavor, which flavor it would be?
Caramel sea salt, because it's sweet, it's spicy, it's like namkeen also.
You can
And
put it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
caramel sea salt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, interesting. I like that ice cream also.
I also love that.
First time you've got this answer, right? Yeah.
She likes to put sea salt in every ice cream that she eats.
Yeah, but
I
it
love
is
that.
nice. I think it's
It
nice.
just enhances the flavor.
I agree. Okay, this is nice. This is for both of you. You can come up with individual. If your job title were a superhero name, what would it be?
Superhero.
Anything that you can think of. We've got Hanumanji also as a superhero.
For me, it's always Ganeshji.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
No, but what superhero would you call yourself if you're a design? With the design part.
I want his wisdom and I want his talent.
Which is also a good way of
Very
putting
true.
it forward. All right, okay. If your designs were a season, which season it would be?
Winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, winter.
Why?
Because we can do the whites
Okay.
also, because
Okay.
whites is also winter.
Okay.
And at the same time, we can add some glamour because most of the events happen in winter.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. All the best
And
events
it's the
happen
coolest
in
season in the,
Yeah.
it's the best season.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. What is the most unexpected challenge that you have faced in the world of design? होगा. ये होगा. इतने साल में तो 100% ये होगा.
I think रोज होता है challenge. रोज होता है, but most unexpected one, I do not know which one to name.
Name, I think you can go with the fastest जो आपके दिमाग में आ रहा है, which is the best one there. Because you guys are troubleshooting every day.
Every day, so it's very difficult to answer one.
The reason we are asking this is because then this is what I said. You know, it plays with your mind. You go back and you think about how many challenges you've encountered in these years, right?
Challenging is usually the timeline and the
Timeline.
budgets.
I was just getting there. It's a timeline.
Timeline and the budget.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They want the best
Okay.
Yes.
with no timeline.
Okay. Okay.
With
We
the
have a house
minimum
opening
time,
which is like on 15th and we are already on 1st.
and they
I said,
still
"You
want
a
to
house
change and they
opening?"
still want to, have more options.
Yes.
Okay.
The options
They never
get
freeze on
over.
one. If they are in if I said you're in die-hard situation, like you just freeze it right now.
Yeah.
So we always tell them, put your priorities,
Agreed.
Let's finish somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But because we are on this and then you mentioned correctly on this part is how do you tell a client to stop? Because when it comes to us also we face this challenge. Client is like, I want a Satvario for the main floor and they keep looking at options. I can show you more than 200 Satvarios when it comes to porcelain stoneware, like the product that we do. But they don't stop somewhere like aur batao. Because we cannot say no because my job is to show them options.
Yeah,
but
the
you guys
same
are the
happens-
people who say no, right? Because
Yeah, so
the
we
moment I show the 50th tile, I'll look at Rajiv and like, Rajiv sir, इसको रोको.
हम किसको बोले? Yeah.
So how do you explain the client that you have to stop somewhere?
Yeah, so politely we try many
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
But sometimes, we have to put our veto. Okay, if you don't stop, I don't think we'll finish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, you emphasize on the timeline and then you make them
Or
aware
we tell
that
them, okay, take your sweet time and it's going to take that kind of time to finish.
reverse psychology.
Yeah. They always feel that the architect is wrong.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But when the product is ready,
Yeah,
then
I
that's
agree.
where they
the
start
first person
valuing
to
us.
clap is that person who's
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
about that.
That's
I
where
think,
they
yeah.
value us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Okay. If you wanted to redesign a famous landmark, which one would you redesign? as an architect? Nice, na?
Very nice. Louis Vuitton Museum in Paris.
Okay.
I think it's amazingly done.
Okay.
But I would like to have some Indian touch also to it.
All right.
It's beautiful. I love the sculpture. The structure is superb. The sculptural values are there
Yeah.
in that place.
Yeah.
Every time I go to Paris, I see that.
I
I
agree.
like being there.
Okay.
Yeah.
How will you change it? Because I exactly know what you're speaking about.
You know, like I would like some Indian element to the
Okay.
place also, because a road next door
Just
is
next to
named,
it is.
is named after Mahatma Gandhi.
Yeah.
So why not this structure have some Indian element? You know, it could be a cave, it could be a temple,
Nice.
elevation,
Nice.
something like that, a fusion art,
Yeah.
basically.
Maybe
I think
the
because I
colorful
think it's-
cultural thing that we
yeah,
have.
Maybe.
Paris is anyways a place for art.
Yeah.
So why not Indian art?
Interesting.
And if I am doing it, I would like to do that.
You're the first architect who has answered this.
Yeah.
This question, yes. Yes. Nice, interesting. If your design studio were a board game, which board game would it be?
Monopoly.
Yeah, okay. This season it is Monopoly. Yesterday also it was Monopoly,
Yeah.
right? Or else I'm meeting people who are business oriented. Okay, interesting. Okay, if you had to give an advice to your fellow architects and designers in this generation, what advice will you give them?
Don't lose your identity.
Okay.
Convince your clients to do what you feel is the right, because I think you have gone through many years of design process.
I agree.
Yeah, so it's our bit to convince the client.
Okay.
I always tell my client, would you go and ask the doctor why crocin and not metacin? So why would you ask an architect? Why this design and not that?
Agreed. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. Describe your ideal workspace in 3 words. This could be together. I think 3 words ke andar, I think we need to describe our ideal workspace. What do you need to execute things in 3 words? Like if you have these three things with you, you can do anything. Then you don't need anything else to execute anything.
Innovative.
Innovation,
Okay.
styling, like
Okay.
style and innovation, maybe they go to hand in
Okay.
hand. Faith with the people whom we are working with.
Nice.
Yeah, with our team and
Yes,
with
Yeah, obviously
Also-
both even the clients as well as our design team,
Okay.
both
Yeah.
of them.
Okay. And the third thing?
again sustainability.
Yeah.
I would
Yep.
do that.
Okay.
Very important to me.
Very true.
Okay.
Because everything is too expensive. So if I don't make anything that is sustainable, you know,
Interesting.
that's what I feel. Yeah.
Okay. Now, if your designs were a music instrument, what would they be and what kind of music would they produce?
It would produce soft music for sure,
Okay.
and maybe it would be a piano.
Okay.
Yeah.
Piano is only in my mind also.
Yeah.
Next. Okay. I think the last question is, if your designs were a travel destination, I think I know the answer, but I'm still asking it. Travel destination.
Why don't you answer?
Then
And
I'll
let
go to
me
Paris.
say whether it's right. Oh, I love Europe. I feel so much
Yeah.
at home at Europe. I don't know why. Maybe Purva Janam ka kuch rahega.
I agree.
I don't know.
I think it's
Yeah.
it's one of the places where the weather is always good. I don't know how.
Weather is always good, and it's so much to do with design.
Yeah, yeah. Then you go to Spain, and there's a lot of, I think, architecture which is there, and then you
Yeah.
go to Italy, and it's so green, and I think it's one of the design hubs that we have currently. And then Paris, you go, it's all fashion.
And it's all natural beauty, which is
Yeah.
so beautiful.
I agree.
Everything to do with
Your
design.
favorite place in Europe?
I love many places in Europe.
Just name one if you could.
Yeah. I love London also, and I
Okay.
love Paris also.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is that you like about Paris? I mean, apart from
Paris, I like everything about the styling, everything I like, because I love clothes.
Yeah.
I love design. So everything of design talks in Paris. And what I love about London is the feel, the old architecture,
yeah, I know it's got that old
old
school,
school things. Yeah. But I like it.
Like people
I
also
love it
dress in
fact.
that you know, in that I
Yeah.
think long coats, and then I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that's what is missing. I think. Okay, cool, ma'am, for you.
I
It
like
cannot
Lake,
be the same. No.
No, I like Lake Como when we had been there.
Yeah,
It's one of the most beautiful places.
I agree. I agree.
Very nice and very serene.
Cool. I think that's end of the rapid fire round as well. I think that's
Thank
that's
you.
good.
Thanks.
Yeah, you liked it.
I loved
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Cool. Now we'll just speak a little bit about, because you've just seen the store, and this is just one part that we speak about the store.
Of course.
This is one thing that we want a feedback from your side. What do you like about the store and what needs to be changed?
As I entered the store also, and I told the girls that I think it's a very well designed store.
Yeah.
Everything has a space, it's not cluttered. So, every tile is given importance.
Yeah.
So one can see without any, confusion.
I agree.
I think I like that about the store. The
Any
collection is
feedback
good.
about us, sir?
Collection is definitely good.
Thank you.
It's different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feedback to us, sir.
Feedback to you is,
This needs to come out honest.
yeah. I think a little more variety is needed.
All right. Okay. We agree.
Yeah.
We agree.
And more accent tiles are needed.
I agree.
Like if I chose the main tiles from you, but I don't want to go back somewhere else to choose because it's very difficult to do that.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
So if more accent tiles and more variety is there,
Yeah.
because even I don't want to do the second or the third house with the same tiles,
Yeah.
So if there is more variety or,
Okay.
yeah, that could
So
work
what has
better.
happened with us is we currently cater to, in large slabs, we currently cater to 3 brands. One is Fiandre, Erostia, and we have Emil Ceramics. So that's what we're catering to. When we started the store, I think the whole idea was to get more of the brands here. And we want brands who are innovative. We don't want to get the same thing which other people are doing. We want to get some innovative brands here. And we are expanding the portfolio, which is correctly added by you, that we have the collection is something which is there, but we need to expand the collection,
Yeah.
which needs to be
So
there.
I feel that it should be like a one stop,
Yeah.
So then don't want to go anywhere else.
Yeah. So the idea of the store of surfaces, why only surfaces? Because we want to make a one-stop shop for everything when it comes to surfaces, and you don't have to go to anywhere, any place else. You tell me that
So then you need to add many.
I agree. I agree. What is that you suggest that needs to be here?
Main is the accent tiles.
Okay.
It could be
So you want highlighters.
Highlighters.
Yeah.
You need mosaics.
Okay.
Yeah. So nowadays tiles are used everywhere.
I
It's
agree.
not restricted to kitchens and bathrooms.
Yeah.
Even your living room can have a good tile.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of innovation in tiles that you could bring in.
Okay.
Different surfaces, different finishes
Cool. Yeah.
that you can get.
Okay.
Even the deck areas could be having something very
Yeah.
different.
Sorry.
Even the deck areas.
Yeah, I don't see much happening for the deck areas
Yeah.
also, the outdoor areas.
Outdoor areas.
Outdoor
Yeah.
areas, yes.
Okay.
Because now people are investing a lot in the outdoor areas as well.
Okay. Cool.
So that is also could be more.
Okay. Done. Now the last question of the episode is what was your experience over KYAD, the podcast that we did?
I think it's a very good experience that we got.
Yeah.
And honestly, we've seen Coffee with Karan and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and we felt very important.
No, the whole idea of KYAD is it's
Yeah,
all
to
about
bring
you
out,
guys. Yeah. that's-
somebody like me who will talk less.
I know.
otherwise,
I mean,
and I think I've spoken a lot.
yeah, and we want you guys to be comfortable over it, and
Yes.
that's how the personality comes out, right? And
Yeah.
that's what we try to do. We try to make you comfortable and discuss things with you. This is the whole idea. So, how was your experience overall?
No, overall experience
was
was
very
very
nice.
good.
Yeah, from your side, ma'am, anything for us?
No, it's a very nice and warm environment.
Yeah.
And very friendly,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, that's it then. That's the episode.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Thank
for coming
you.
over.
Thank
Thank
you
It
you.
for
was
calling
lovely
us.
chatting with you
Yeah.
guys.